So, back for another VGC guide, and this time we are looking at Gholdengo. It's got a busted move. Make It Rain is pretty silly. It's 120 base power, 100% accuracy, and spread. Like, it does have a downside of lowering your special attack by only 1, not even 2, like Overheat or anything like that does. Only 1, so it still does great damage. Yeah, this is a pretty strong attack. Steel Ghost is a fantastic typing as well, so you've got the coverage of Shadow Ball. Yeah, so you just want to be doing as much damage as you can. Choice Specs is the way that you're going to be able to do that. Choice Specs Make It Rain is going to do significant damage. It may not OHKO a lot of things, but it will do like 80-90% to a lot of things and just put them in range of anything else that you'd want to go for. It's going to be a very strong attack coming out. So what I've done here is I've put enough EVs so it will survive a Heat Wave from a Chi-Yu, not a Dark Pulse, because that's unreasonable given the Beads of Ruin, but it can survive a, as long as my calculations are right, because there's no Beads of Ruin to put on the damage calculator, but theoretically this will survive a Heat Wave from a Sash Chi-Yu, and then might survive a Dark Pulse from a Chi-Yu. So, and it outspeeds a Adamant Tyranitar as well, so that you can speed creep that a little bit and get the Make It Rain before that. Some may go jolly, and we'll just see how that goes. Hits the special attack bump, so, and then going to increase a little bit of defense as well. So this seems like a pretty reasonable choice spec set for Gholdengo. Think of it like a Specs Tapu Fini, where you bulk it out and then you're still doing respectable damage with the choice specs. If you don't want to go with the choice specs and you don't want to lock yourself in, it does get access to Nasty Plot. Treat this like a Rotom. My Rotom bulks itself is pretty bulky, and then we'll be able to Nasty Plot. Even if it's not the fastest thing, it will be able to Nasty Plot, survive whatever hits it is because it's bulky and got great type, and then +2 Make It Rain will OHKO a lot of things. The Citrus Berry is like on a Rotom as well, so that you'd be able to recover and get enough HP to make yourself even bulkier to survive other things as well. You slightly counteract your Nasty Plot with a Make It Rain, but if you've got a +2 Nasty Plot, +2 Make It Rain off, then you've probably done enough damage that it won't matter that you're only +1 or back to neutral at that point. Good as Gold is a busted ability as well, immune to status moves. It's not quite on the level of Purifying Salt. Imagine if this had Purifying Salt as well and weakened the Ghost type attacks, but basically the same thing. Immune to all status moves, which is pretty good. That is nearly as good as an ability can be. So this thing is going to be quite strong, I think. Steel Terra type makes the most sense, because then you're going to be making the most of your Make It Rain, because if you do Terastallize into a Steel type with the choice specs, then that might tip it over the edge into lots of OHKO territory. So this could be very nice indeed. I was debating between A and S. I'm putting it as like the A+, the A+ist of A+, because I think it is just about on the borderline of S, but we will see as this goes forward. I reckon these are probably going to be the two most used sets, I would say. Maybe Choice Scarf could be used. It's got enough speed to be able to make the most of it, but Choice Specs is going to give you the most amount of damage, so it will be a significant hit with the Make It Rain. So I wouldn't be surprised if this does actually become an S tier Pokemon at all, because it does seem quite strong indeed.